Lining up now is the women's distance medley relay. There will be 8 competitors, one of which will be a pacer for this field. Lining up wearing hip 2, North Carolina. Lining up wearing hip 3, Virginia. Wearing hip 4, Duke. Wearing hip 5, Akron. Wearing hip 6, Penn State. Wearing hip 7, Bowling Green. And wearing hip 8, William and Mary. For fans that are not aware, the first leg of this distance medley relay will be 1,200 meters, followed by a 400, an 800, and a 1,600 meter final leg. North Carolina, Virginia, Duke, Akron, Penn State, Bowling Green, and William and Mary. This DMR has potential for a national competitive mark to qualify for Albuquerque Nationals later in March. So far, it is Penn State leading over the Tar Heels and the Cavaliers of Virginia. That is the pacer of Penn State, leading the Penn State A relay and the North Carolina Tar Heels through in 64. This is a great clip for our national mark time. The pacer, Penn State, North Carolina, Virginia. 600 in through 138. Tar Heels making a move around the Nittany Lions on the backstretch. They're going to go with the pacer. The Penn State pacing crew, the Tar Heels, the Nittany Lions, and the Cavaliers. Less than 400 meters to go on this leg, folks. Pacer steps off. It is now the Tar Heels versus the Nittany Lions and the Cavaliers. This is Esther Sealand of Virginia making a hard move around. They have 1 lap to go into the first exchange. Virginia, North Carolina, Penn State. 1 lap to go on this opening leg. Virginia, North Carolina, Penn State. Heading into the first exchange. It'll be Virginia heading off into a narrow lead over the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3:18 on the opening leg for Esther Sealand of Virginia. With the baton now from Virginia, this is Jada Seaman. Sealand, Brianna White of North Carolina. And Zoe Goldstein of Penn State, closing it down. Down the backstretch, there goes White. Seaman fights her off, but here comes Goldstein. McGinnis of Duke now into the mix. This is a 4-team race. It'll be the Tar Heels handing off first. Virginia, Penn State, and Duke. This is Carly Hansen of North Carolina. She is leading Alahan Samakan of Virginia and Maddie Ulam of Penn State. Hansen of North Carolina takes the field through in 29 low. This is a crushing pace for the women's 800-meter leg so far. It is still North Carolina, halfway through the 800-meter leg. .60 flat. She maintains a slight advantage over the Cavaliers of Virginia and the Nittany Lions of Penn State. One lap to go for the third leg. Can Virginia and Penn State nail it down? They'll have roughly 5 minutes to work with in this race. But so far it is the North Carolina Tar Heels running away with the field right now. Duke now making a hard move. This is Tolbert, who won the 800 yesterday. North Carolina. They have a 3-second advantage. But here is a 2:04. An All-American runner, and Amina Montag of Duke University. Taryn Parks of North Carolina, a Pennsylvania native, and an All-American runner for North Carolina with the baton. North Carolina, Duke, Penn State, and Virginia. It is still all North Carolina right now. There is roughly a 4-second lead for the Tar Heels. But that peloton is now increasing its pace. No lead is safe in the DMR. First quarter reached in 65 mid. Parks, Matog, Kane, and Appleton of Virginia now with the baton in the third. The All-American runner for Duke is beginning to chip away at the lead. North Carolina, Duke, Virginia, and Penn State. North Carolina's runner reached halfway in 2:11. But it is still Amina Montag of Duke chipping away at the lead. The gap is now down to 2.5 seconds. North Carolina, Duke, Virginia, and Penn State. What once was a 5-second lead is now no more. This is Amina Montag of Duke. She's right on Taryn Park's hip. Quarter of a mile to go. Duke makes a move around North Carolina. Bitter rivals, separated by only 10 miles. Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, and Penn State. North Carolina will not let them get away just yet. 250 meters to go. Here's the bell. North Carolina into the lead. NCAA marks on the line. North Carolina pouring it on. Does Duke have another response? She made up a 5-second gap. She won the 800 yesterday. Bring them on home, folks. Two bitter rivals. Duke, North Carolina. Duke, North Carolina. To the line. It'll be the Duke University Blue Devils. Look at the time. 10:56.68 for the Duke Blue Devils. North Carolina in second with a 10:57.04, and Penn State rounding out the top three with an 11.04. 4:32 on the anchor for Amina Montag of Duke. My, oh my.